In this video, I am going to show you how to set up and use this lock mortising jig. This is the mop horn lock mortising jig. If you've never installed a mortise lock before, I guarantee after seeing this video, you will be able to do it. And it comes with 3 different size cutters. So here's the mortise lock. You want to pick a cutting bit that's wider than the body of your lock, but is not wider than this plate here. You could do this on a door that's already installed and hanging. I just find it's easier for me to do it this way. I would close the door and figure out where the holes are for the strike plate, and then I would just mark those on the door. So I know my lock has to line up this way. And then once I do that, I put the lock here, and I want to mark the end of this plate like that. And then I want to mark the body. So I just go like that. So I'm left with these. I'm going to make a straight edge here. And then what I like to do is protect everything with painter's tape. I want to center it on the door, and you don't need to measure it. I just eye it up and then draw a line there and then draw a line here. This area between these 2 lines is going to accept the body. So this hole needs to be deep. This section and this section only go this deep. And now what you're going to do is either with a chisel or a router, you're going to take out this whole area as deep as this. That's step 1. So once that's done, I should be able to push the lock down like this, and this will be flush. Then we'll set up the jig. When we're ready for the jig, you just want to center it. And it's important that these things are snug, because you do not want this thing moving around. Now we're going to be able to move the whole distance here. Now we want to mount the cutter. So it's going to sit on here. To mount this on here, they give you this pack of hardware. So what we need are these eye bolts and the washer and the threaded nut. Need 1 set for each side. So I push the threaded nut up through that hole, and I put in my eye bolt and washer. Don't crank it down, just get it on snug so it's in place. And do the same thing here. So with these loose, you see how the cutter could move this way or that way. I want it right in the center, so I'm going to spin that thing around. And you just got to eye this up. I don't measure anything. So right there, it looks centered. So with that centered, now I want to tighten these down. Once you do it with your hands, use something like this screwdriver, and that'll crank it down, because you do not want that thing moving around. So now you could see our cutter is going to cut right in the middle of that, which is exactly where we want it. So now we're going to adjust the travel. Remember, you've already mortised this entire area, the depth of this plate. We don't want to drill down into here. We just want to cut between this line and this line, because that is where the body is going. So that's why we set the travel distance. And I don't want to go right to the line. I want to go just a little bit beyond the line, because you've got a little bit of wiggle room here. The edge of my cutter is about 1/8 inch past the line, and that's as far as I want this thing to move. So with that in place, I'm going to take this collar and just push it right up against there and tighten it down. And I'll take this other collar and push it up against there and tighten that down. See, this makes it foolproof. So now I know I can't cut past that line. The jig is not going to move past that line. I'll do the same thing on the other side. So see, I've got the edge of the cutter just beyond the line. And I'll move this over, tighten it down, and this over. Now we know as we move this thing, it can't go beyond the area that we want to cut. It's idiot-proof. And now here's a quick shot from one of my actual installation videos where I'm doing this in the field on a real door, getting it set up in the exact same way. Now you'll notice I'm setting the travel, and I've already mortised that first 1/8 inch deep cut to accommodate the plate, and now I'm setting the travel. Now we have to set the depth. How deep is this thing going to cut? And then we're going to hook up our drill here, and we're going to push this down and start cutting. So it has to go as deep as the lock. So now you take the collar, loosen the screws. It's got this lip here. You want that facing down. So you take your lock and just set the faceplate right on there. And then you drop your collar down. Now if you put the collar there, it's going to cut the exact depth of the lock, but you want a little more. I pull it up at least like an 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch. Put it right there. Then you can tighten that down. And this thing is good quality. Even though this isn't real high end, this is not cheap stuff. This is really nice. I use this a lot. Once we start drilling, when we push it all the way down, it will have gone this whole depth. Now what you'll do is attach a drill. So you get that on there nice and tight. Now you're ready to start drilling. As you drill, this thing is going to get filled with sawdust. And it's good to have a shop vac with some sort of tapered attachment so you can suck the sawdust out of there. Otherwise, it can get in your way. I prefer to use the shop vac. Every few passes, I vacuum it out and it works great. You don't want to put two hands on the drill and try to do this. It's too hard to control. I like to hold one side here and keep it steady. And what I do is start at the end and I only put the drill in about 1/4 inch. Keep it going and then just move it all the way across and all the way back and just cut out 1/4 inch. Check it. Make sure you're not going over your lines and that everything is good. Then push it down another 1/4 inch and go back and forth, slow and steady. And then every few passes, you have to vacuum that sawdust out. And then you go back and forth till you're all the way down. And as you can see, once the collar hits, then you know you've gone as deep as you need to and you're done. This is so easy and this thing works great. You can do this.